Welcome back to the Bar Model Company classroom. We're going to go through 35% of 320 one more time, but using a different strategy. And so let's get our bar up. Okay, so I've got a bar here. Let's make it a bit bigger because 320 is a large number. I want to kind of think about this a bit better by making a bigger bar. Okay, so I've got a large bar here that represents 320. Okay, great. So I want to label that because I want to make my class fully aware of what we're doing and why we're doing it and what that represents. Okay, so that's 320. So I want to write that down, 320, I'll type that in. For some reason this doesn't appear when I record, but you kind of see you have a few options there. So okay, so 320 here. Okay, all of that's 320. Now, if we can start off by looking at 10% like we did in our previous video. So I'm going to click on the equal bars option, and I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you've got 10 equal parts there. I've kind of cut it in 9 times, or made 9 lines to make 10 equal parts. Okay, so each part, what does that each part represent again? Well, each part represents 10%. Okay, well done. Why does it represent 10%? Oh, is it because there are 10 parts, so it's 10%? Is that right? So if there's 5 parts, that'll be 5%. If there's 12 parts, it'll be 12%. Is that correct? No, it's not. So what does that mean? Oh, right, there's this whole bar. This whole bar represents 100%. There are 10 equal parts, so 100% divided by 10 is going to be 10%. Great. So each of these parts are 10%. But we're trying to work out 35%, right? Is 35 a multiple of 10? It's not. Okay, so what is a multiple of 10? How can I do this? Maybe 5. 5 is a multiple of 10. Maybe the 5 would be an easier option for us in this one, right? In this option, in this strategy. So let's see. Okay, so if that's 10%, what did we say last time? That 10% of 320, what was that again? 10% of 320 is 32. Okay, well done, class. Okay, so let's write that down somewhere. So 10% of 320 is 32. So I might put that here. So that shows 10%, and I might put that here as well. So I know that 10% of 320 is 32. Okay, so I won't forget that. Okay, but now we're trying to work out not 10%, we're trying to work out 5%. So, oh, I know, 5% is only half. It's just half of 10%. So what I might do then, I might split these bars into 5% instead. How can I do that in this app? So this is our new app. It can be really easy to show bar modeling process with our app. It's totally free online. Have a go at it and give us some feedback. It would be great. So here I've got 10%. I want to split these bars, which are all attached at the moment. I want to split them up. So I'm going to click on the split bars. Now each individual bar is split. So I want to make 5% now. So how am I going to do that? Okay, I'll click back on the equal parts, and I'm going to do something like this. That's 5%, 5%, 10%, another 5, 10, that's 20, 5, 10, 30%, and now I've got lots of these 5% bars that represent up to 40%, but I only need up to here, right? I need to work out what 35% is. So let me fill that in again so that we're clear. I want to work out 35% of 320. And we worked out just a while ago that 10%, I don't know, it's gone now, 10% of 320 is 32. So we can put that here. And now we've worked out what 5% is as well. We've said that if 10% is 32, 5% must be 16. So how am I going to work out what 35% is? Oh, we now know that each of these bars, half of 32 is 16. Each of these bars, let me make that a bit smaller actually. Each of these bars represents 16. Each of these smaller bars represents 16. So I've got 7 of these smaller bars. 7 times 5% is 35%. So 7 times 16 is what I need to do to work out 35% So 7 times 15, or 16 rather, is equal to something. And that would give me how much 35% of 320 is equal to. I hope that made things clearer. If you felt that the first video wasn't the best option, this might be another option for you to. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. We're happy to try to answer as many as possible. And if you have any comments about our videos, if you want us to cover something, let us know. We'll try to do that. We are restricted with time. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you in our next video. Thank you.